Hello everyone, my name is Iris, and I am the solo member of IrisFlower, and this is a short video that I wanted to make about just what's going on with the project and what I want to do moving forward. But first of all, I'd like to give a brief introduction to myself. Well, as I said, my name's Iris. My pronouns are she, they, and I am, at the time of recording this, 19 years old, and I turn 20 next year. I started this project in, well, the first single came out July of 2024, so I've been doing this for now over a year. And, you know, since that, in the year and a couple months, I've released a lot of stuff. So if this is the first thing you're seeing of me, go check them out if you'd like. I've got a Bandcamp as well. If you'd like to check that out, I'll leave a link in the description. I've released two major demos and one mixtape, along with a few side pieces on YouTube, but not on Bandcamp. Bandcamp I think I reserve for the major stuff, stuff I'm like, yeah, I like this, compared to, oh, I made this, I'll put it on the internet. But yeah, there's something else that I'd like to announce, is that I'm now moving forward into more album making territory. So I decided I'd make a compilation of my best bits from the demos. This compilation will be known as Songs About Change, which, yeah, it's a compilation of the two major demos in the mixtape, plus a couple new songs and covers, including the two covers that have never been released are a cover of Bodies by Corsi Headrest and a cover of Keepers of the Earth by Whisperhawk, which has just been released like last week on YouTube, and will eventually be brought over onto Bandcamp when I decide to do a release date for Songs About Change. However, if you do ever attend any of my shows, which I have played a total of one, which, as I'm recording this, was exactly a week today, you can purchase a CD copy of it, which I know 4 people have. There's 4 copies circulating somewhere in existence, and I hope no one uploads them online, because that would be kind of rude. But yeah, as soon as I have a confident release date for that, I will release that onto Bandcamp and YouTube. And I don't know if I'll sell the CDs online. That's something I'm still debating, because really I don't know how to sell things internationally, and for Bandcamp you have to put shipping prices for international stuff, and I don't know how that works. So I'm just like, I'll maybe just do it as a, like, if you know me, or you can email me, which is I'll set up like a proper IrisFlower email, but I'll get around to it at some point. So something else I want to talk about is streaming. I have not yet uploaded any of my stuff to any streaming platforms apart from Bandcamp, and I would like that to change. So through the CDs that I have sold at that show last week, I should be able to afford a year of DistroKid to put myself on streaming services, whether that be YouTube Music, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal. I think people use that, and hopefully this will properly kickstart and put what I want to do in my music into gear, and be like, yeah, I'm ready to do proper stuff. Because as much as I like doing the demos and whatnot and just releasing stuff into the wild, I do want to become a proper musician, in air quotes. I want to play shows, and I want to to like a large audience, you know? And I can't exactly do that right now. Which is where I remind you all to like and subscribe to, or like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Bandcamp. Check out my stuff. I know I said that at the start, but you know, I'll say it now and I'll say it at the end. An exciting development recently is I purchased a 4-track tape recorder, which I am a huge music nerd as well as like physical media nerd, and so this was my dream purchase of about 3-4 years, and I'm over the moon with it. I've already recorded a like 15-minute demo tape, and a few songs from that will be uploaded. In fact, probably before this, a cover of the classic Daniel Johnston song True Love Will Find You in the End is probably already out. As well as this, I recorded a song that is probably going to be used in a future project, because I'm really happy with it, called Matter, and you may have heard a rough version of this on my TikTok, but if not, you can go check it out there, and then when I can, I'll upload the full proper version, I guess. But yeah, 4-track tape recorder changes the game. Oh my god. But there's one thing else I want to talk about before talking about future plans, and that is that I have fully recorded an album. This album is titled The Corvid. I would display album artwork on the screen right now, but I don't have any. So when I do decide to get that into gear, I will showcase the artwork for it. But The Corvid is an album that I've been working on since November of 2024, and I finished it in like early to mid-August. So it took me a while, but I was very slow on writing and recording that because it's a very personal album to me, so I really wanted to make sure I was fleshing everything out and whatnot. It's also a huge step up, I think, in terms of songwriting compared to the other demos, especially Write About Violence. I'm not huge on that demo, to be honest. It's just the whole sound of it is stuff I'm not exactly going for. Very Smashing Pumpkins inspired in a couple of songs, and I'm like, no, that's not me. And that's not what I want to do with, you know, this. In fact, the only song I play whilst I busk or I perform is Reminiscing, the opening. But yeah, as soon as I gain a large enough audience, I will release Corvid, but don't expect that for a while. In terms of future plans is, well, one, to release a Corvid and to play more shows. I really enjoyed doing that last week. And I'd just really like to record more and release more music. You know, this is my jam, you know? I really like this. And anyways, I know wrapping up a few final seconds, I hope you enjoyed this. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Listen to IrisFlower.